Hello. All right. Hopefully, people can find this chat. Let me post something to the Discord. All right. Oh, okay. People found me. Great. Great. Can you hear me? All right. Excellent. Excellent. Good. What is the link to this stream? I'm not actually finding it. I wanna link it to some people. Let's see. Here we go. Now it's called the after party. Okay. Let me link it in the Discord. Okay. There we go. All right. Who was able to make it over here? Okay. Here we go. Excellent. Okay. Oh, I lost about half of you in the transition. That's too bad. But nice to see you all. Okay. My sound is coming through. My video's my video is coming through. I can see my balding. All right. did you remember to hold the reset button before pressing power? No. All right. So here I am, and here we are. So as I was saying before, I got the I don't have a lot of systems hooked up right now, but I've got the Super Famicom hooked up, and that means that we can also do some Game Boy games if we want, because we can put that in. Right now, I just got a Ranma game going. We got one of these games in the United States called Ranma One Half Hard Battle, which was the second game in this fighting game series. This is the third one, and I think it's the better one. I don't know. Oh, who should I be? Yeah, any Ranma fans here? Let's see. Which Ranma is that? Oh, here, you can see the cartridge right here. It's the third one. It's the third one in the series. Okay. Okay. Anyway, so Ranma, if you don't know the series, actually you should watch the Famicom Dojo video about the PC Engine Ranma One Half game, because my daughter gives a really good explanation of what Ranma is. But basically, this is Ranma Saotome, and he is your main protagonist. He went to this cursed spring in China with his father, Genma. Yeah, I know it's a panda right now. But he fell into this spring, and now anytime he's splashed with cold water, he turns into this girl. This is the female Ranma. His dad turns into a panda. Lots of things turn into lots of other things. So, yep. Okay. I'll be Shampoo. Okay. Let's skip this. I want to punch people. I'm in the savannah. I mean, none of these. I mean, none of these are really up there with like Street Fighter for like they play kind of slow, but the graphics are pretty nice and the sprites are very colorful. I am so bad at this, and this one's better than the second Ranma game because that one had jump assigned to a button rather than up, which was really confusing if you're used to a Street Fighter type game. Yeah. But yeah, I like these games. The terrible Street Combat. No, that was the first Ranma game that got turned into Street Combat, and then the second game, Hard Battle, came out as a Ranma game in the States, and then this third one never came out as anything. Yeah, Ranma is made by the same person who made Urusei Yatsura. Yeah, Rumiko Takahashi. Ranma is weird. I remember the Robot Chicken Ranma skit. There was a Robot Chicken Ranma skit? Holy cow. No, this game's way better than Shaq Fu. This game's way better than Shaq Fu. Let's see. All right, so who's here right now? 15 people. Holy cow. Thank you. Very happy to see that. Please sound off if you're here. Don't be dishing Shaq Fu. I mean, Shaq Fu is a very interesting experiment. All right. Okay, here. Oh, Colin. Okay, Elizabeth. Okay. Jody Anthony says butts. Yes. You know what? There's no way to donate. There's no way to donate money to me here. So, what I will say is, right now this is a channel where the butts are free. Got it on the Super Famicom. I might have a copy of Dodgeball. I mainly collect them for the regular Famicom, the Kunio games. Butts Malone. All right. Do you know if Spyro Reignited Trilogy has been released in Japan yet? I don't think so. I don't think it has. And Spyro in general is not popular in Japan. So like even even the Crash Bandicoot thing did get released in Japan, but it didn't really make it. Didn't really. Only the first couple, the PlayStation Crash Bandicoots did pretty good in Japan. One of them I think became a million seller, but like beyond that, the series kind of disappeared. Well, it kind of disappeared everywhere, but it didn't make the comeback that it did in the West. All right. Lunch break. Just saying hi. Hey, Chris. Hello. Yeah. Yeah, you must be working today. Okay. Oh, I think we lost Megan somewhere along the way. Dang, I wanted to talk to someone from Nagoya. Okay. So anyway, this is the after party for the Famicom Dojo podcast. Thanks for anybody who joined that. Hey, I heard you like Laserdisc stuff. Yes, I do. I have several thousand Laserdiscs on the bottom rows behind me. I don't know if I want to pull them all out right now. Oh yeah, she did say her battery was running low. But I love Laserdiscs. It's a weird obsession that I have. I know it's a dead format. It was dead when I started collecting for it. Really, I collected for it around the same time DVD came out. So there was a few years of its viability was. I mean, not viability, but like I did buy some Laserdisc releases new because I got into it at that point. But yeah, I love it. I love all the big art. Famicom Dojo goes on Laserdisc when. If there was still any place manufacturing Laserdiscs, I would push for it. Even though it's a ridiculous idea to do, I would totally push for it. The last Laserdiscs were actually made in Wisconsin, 2002, and the last Laserdisc pressed, at least from the sources I can find, is a reprint for arcade operators of the Dragon's Lair Laserdisc to replace the ones that got worn out in their machines. Yeah. Korean Laserdiscs have been found in book-offs. Really? Interesting. But yeah, Laserdiscs are super, super cool. Oh, are all you guys in the Discord now? Has everyone joined in? Do I need to post that link again? If Laserdiscs came back somehow, what movies would you like to see on Laserdisc, domestic or foreign? I think Ready Player One would be fitting because it's all about like retro tech anyway, and Laserdiscs are mentioned in the book Ready Player One, so I think that would be a fitting, cool thing. But really, I mean, not much needs to be on Laserdisc anymore. I love them though. I would love if they found a way to do some of the interactivity from a regular player. I don't know. Laserdisc is kind of. I still wish they made players because eventually my player is going to die, and it's getting expensive to replace the players. I feel too old to understand Discord. Yeah, I agree with you. Let's see. Spiro Reignited is out in Japan on the PSN store, from what I can find. Oh, really? Oh, well then it released and it made such a little impact that it didn't even like hit my periphery as something that was out. So that's kind of unfortunate. I hear it's a good collection. I just sent Vink a cool video about Laserdisc that I found. Is it Techmon? I love his stuff. These are so cool. I collect mini discs. Oh, that's neat. That's neat. It does have Japanese voices. Could always learn how to fix the players. Yeah, that's the next step. Like right now, when something of mine breaks, I have to buy a new one because I've tried to fix systems. I've taken them apart. I've done the cleaning. I follow internet guides, but I'm just dumb when it comes to that stuff. Just dumb. Let's see. Every time I go to Goodwill, I look for a Laserdisc player. No luck yet. They're pretty common here in Japan at the recycle shops. They're going up in price a little bit. The biggest problem is I'd offer to send them to people, but they're so heavy that the shipping would be so intense. And unless you're paying for really nice shipping and you can kind of get insurance on it, the lasers are going to get misaligned in shipping. I think it's just really, really hard. Okay. In America, Laserdisc players are best found on eBay. Yeah. I bought my laser. Sean has my Laserdisc player right now. The first Laserdisc player I bought at a garage sale back in '98, maybe, and it had no remote control or anything, so I had to just touch the keys. It was an RCA model, and it must have been like in a doctor's waiting room office because it came with a disc that was like just like little short clips of things that was like stand up or whatever that was like medically related. It was very, very strange. And they must have that's probably why they didn't have the remote. They probably just had this thing playing in the office. And I that was my first Laserdisc player, and I upgraded to a Pioneer model with a nice one of the click remote things. And right now I'm using one of the DVD Laserdisc combo models. You can kind of see it back here, right here. And so yeah, it plays DVDs, laser discs, and a couple other VCDs and a couple other formats. Let's see. What are you drinking? Right now, there's just water in here, but this is kind of like energy drink. I don't normally drink sodas so much, but my family was visiting a while ago, and they bought these, and they were just like left over. So I drank it in the last stream too. But it's pretty good. It's kind of like a Mountain Dew-ish type of thing. But right now, I've just filled the bottle with water to drink during this stream. So yeah, see. All right. I'd love to watch Transformers movie '86 on Laserdisc. Oh yeah, yeah, it's on my wish list. It's on my wish list. Are you one of the few people that hates Ukulele for no reason other than a certain British reviewer wrote an unreasonable negative review of it? Well, I haven't read any British negative reviews of it, but I have not played Ukulele yet. I know it's a spiritual homage to Banjo Kazooie, but like that was kind of the time when I was the Banjo Kazooie came out when I was first starting college, and I was just starting to get into retro gaming then, and I didn't have my brother and I had shared a Nintendo 64, and when I left for college, I left it with him, so I missed out on most of the end of the N64 stuff, so I have no nostalgia for Banjo Kazooie. So I didn't pick up Ukulele. Is it worth getting? I mean, I'm indifferent to it. Like I saw it, but I haven't bought it. Let's see. If I had to pick some movies, I'd pick Star Wars Episode 2 and 3 to finish the prequels on. I'd also like to see the Marvel Cinematic Universe on Laserdisc. Yes. The last Star Wars movie to be released on Laserdisc was Episode 1, but only in Japan. I've got it here somewhere. I got all kinds of stuff here somewhere. Oh dear. I was going to dig it out, but no, not right now. I'd have to move some boxes to get to it. But yeah, I have the definitive edition of the Star Wars trilogy, the original, and it's like the non-special edition, kind of before George Lucas went in and changed a bunch of stuff. So that's kind of the version I like to watch. Let's see. I've been looking for laser displays for a friend. Luckily, I found some with free shipping. Good. Yeah, I don't know if I can really recommend ever buying like a Laserdisc player at this time, but I enjoy it. I like it's something you collect just to have stuff, gorgeous artwork. Like when you get a Laserdisc, you've got. Really, that's the one I decided to pick up. Okay. Sorry, it's just whatever I had free, but like you got In the Line of Fire, Clint Eastwood movie, and then but like inside you've got these beautiful. This is not a great example of one of the beautiful pullouts. This one's just kind of a bunch of text, but like some of them are amazing. The interior artwork. I wonder if I have anything cool. I recently got this Dr. Slump Laserdisc. I'm a big fan of like early Akira Toriyama stuff, like Arare-chan and things like that. So this was a nice get for me. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. I remember Laserdisc in elementary school. They had discs with barcode readers. Yes. And books of barcodes. Yeah, those were like encyclopedia discs or things because you can have a Laserdisc jump to any frame of like a CAV disc. CAV was, what is it? Constant angular, something. I don't remember, but basically you get 30 minutes on it and each frame is one spin of the disc. So if you pause, it'll just keep showing, the disc will just keep spinning that frame. So you could actually use it to store thousands and thousands of pages of images or text or things like that with the barcode reader. Yeah, we had one of those. Yeah, when I was young as well. Related book. I've been looking for albums to pick up. Ooh, I'm getting behind. I've been told I should skip comments to go with what, but I hate to skip things that people have written. I'm looking for albums to pick up. To be honest, I avoid soda after finding out how kidney stones are formed. Ugh. That's a good reason to stop. Oddity Archive is a cool channel. Yes. I've seen that. He never shows his face, right? I've seen a few of his videos. I enjoyed it. I like his opening montage thing, the kind of weird, creepy music. I really like that. Has anyone played Monica in Terra dos Monstros before? Sorry, I don't know what that is. Sorry. Oh, Nintendo Zilla 98. Sorry, Vink, gotta go. See you later. Probably already left, but if you're still there, thank you. Thank you for coming in. Rip that to Blu-ray, yes. Have you ever heard of a guy on YouTube named Techmoan? Yes, love Techmoan. Love Techmoan. Super, super, super cool guy. I watch everything that he puts out. I love it when he's doing formats even more obscure than Laserdisc, like really, really weird stuff. Anyone who wants to see cosplayer pics, I attended a con yesterday and posted quite a bit on the Famicom Jojo Discords general. Yeah, there's all kinds of photos there. Got to get Big Wave on Laserdisc. Okay. Yep, if I didn't. Okay. Do these Laserdiscs play in NTSC? Yes. Well, Japan and the US are both NTSC, so there's no region lock between the two formats. PAL Laserdiscs, they were in a different format, so you can't play those on a Japanese player without some kind of a modification. But yeah, all the discs that I own are. I have mostly Japanese discs. I have a few American discs that I brought with me or that I've picked up, some rarer things. But in general, I have Japanese discs, and they'll play fine in a US player. I say you bootleg those Star Wars on Blu-ray and retire on the earnings. I don't know if they'd look all that. I mean, they look nice. Blu-ray, a well-mastered Laserdisc can look better than a DVD because it's an analog format, but you know they're not going to look better than a Blu-ray. Let's see. I've heard of that anime. Do you ever feel overwhelmed by the amount of games or that you have? Often find myself fluctuating between wanting a bunch more retro games and wanting to clear everything out. I had the feeling of wanting to clear everything out of a few years ago, and I did, and I immediately regretted it. But at the same time, yeah, it is a bit overwhelming. That's why I'm really only in this room when I'm podcasting. I really got to clean it more. But I'm trying to have games leave my room at somewhat of the pace that they're coming in. It's not working. I'm acquiring things about 3 times as fast as I'm selling or getting rid of them. But eventually, I hope that I can turn this into kind of a successful online store as well. Has anyone heard of Technology Connections? Yes. Technology Connections is another really good one. Although they focus quite a bit more than I would assume that they would on toasters and space heaters. But I absolutely love when they do the technology videos. Picked up Dr. Slump number 9, which is a random pick. Yes, I saw that. Thank you. Which is funny because I was reading the Dr. Slump US releases, and the last one I got was number 8. So number 9 is perfect. I prefer VHS. Interesting. VHS is a fine format. That's what I used growing up. But like the tapes have a shelf life on them, and Laserdiscs theoretically do too, but probably quite a bit longer. How familiar are you with the Bandai Arcadia? Not so much. Oh, what kind of Laserdisc player do you have? Were you here when I showed it? I've got a Pioneer DVL9. The gold edition. It looks like this. It's my baby, and it's got the main Laserdisc tray, but it's also it'll just pop out a little DVD tray as well, so you can use it for here. Look, whoa! I got to move my TV if I'm going to do that. But let's see. Oh, okay. Well, I can't right now because there's a Laserdisc in there, so it's going to try to pop it out. But you can pop out the little DVD tray. But whoa, no, stop! Oh my goodness, I'm going to break it. All right, let me just turn it off. Off. Okay, sorry. But it'll play VCDs and other stuff too. Okay, a constant angular velocity. Yes, that's what CAV stands for. What happened to the Super Famicom? Oh, it's right here. Sorry. we can play some games in a little bit. If people want, we can play some Cho Aniki today because some people requested that one last time, and the game is delicious. All right. His last LD video was the tech disc pressing of Star Wars before the definitive collection. So doing live streams for the past few months. Cool. Technology Connections is great. Though the Asian laser karaoke releases are pretty good. Betamax, my dudes. Are those all Switch games over my shoulder? Yeah. Yeah, those are my Switch games. It's a lot of them. I know. Everybody's like, whoa, that's a lot of Switch games, but it's not even all the ones I want. You know, I miss a lot of the limited run games. But yeah, Switch is. I collect more for the Switch than I think I've ever collected for any new system out there. I just love it. As a dad gamer, it's really the only system I can play consistently. Even the retro things, you know, I've still got to watch kids. So a lot of the gaming that I do is right before bed or when they're watching, you know, when they're calm watching TV or whatever. And like I can't take the TV away from them, but at the same time, I don't want to go back into like this room where they're ignored because that's not cool, you know. So the Switch really is the best system for me right in my life. Let's see. I think most are limited run games. Maybe not most, but a lot of them. It looks like he hasn't opened most of the Switch games. I've opened most of them. All these are open. There's a few. Some of the limited run games aren't open because I've already bought them digitally. So like I don't see any reason to lower the value of them because I can already play them. But yeah, I know I've got problems. I'd love to check out Dragon's Lair on Laserdisc. Yes. Any rotted LDs in your collection? 2. I mean, so far I haven't watched everything that I have. But out of the thousands some discs, and I checked most of them. 2 have suffered from laser rot, and neither of them is unwatchable. But they have like, let's see, my copy of Beauty and the Beast and my copy of Doc Hollywood. Those are the only ones, and both of them they're still watchable. So, but theoretically, the rot could spread, and in a few years they might not be. But in general, I have not had problems with laser rot. I think a lot of it depends on how things are stored, and I try to keep everything kind of climate controlled here. So, so not so bad. Oddity Archive. Let's see. Nice 3DO. Thank you. It's everyone's civic duty to buy out Vink stock. Yes, a great deal of the stuff you see behind me is for sale. It'd be cool to own a Laserdisc player. Yes. I will list Laserdisc titles at some point, but like it's just one of those things I haven't gotten around to. They're hard to photograph. They're hard to ship. I had a couple up on my site, and they sold really well. If anybody's looking for Laserdisc titles, though, send me a request. I'd be happy to find ones for you. Laserdiscs are fairly cheap in Japan still. So many GameCubes, 2 to 3 in America. They can sell. Think you should play something you're good at. I'm mainly only good at like puzzle games and strategy games. Do you have the PC CD Cho Aniki? Yes, I do. That looks wild. Gotta get some. Oh, Jody Anthony's heading out. Okay, well, have a great night. The level 1 music from that is so delicious. Oh yes, Laserdisc is kind of like the PS3 of video mediums. How so? What's the rarest Super Famicom game you own? Rarest. Gosh, I don't know. I don't think. I mean, I don't really own many rare Super Famicom games. I guess I've got the. I mean, I guess all of these are kind of rare. These guys. I mean, depending on what's on them. Where is the actual game? I have that Gundam Wing game that is the 2D robot fighter, Endless Duel. Gundam, and I hear that one is fairly. I don't know if it's that rare, but it's valuable. Are those Atari 2600 carts next to the Switch? Yeah, those are. I got an Atari 2600 around here somewhere, but I'm really having a hard time getting it hooked up to a Japanese TV because it's like RF. I don't know. I think I need to get one of those. Someone's making like an HDMI Atari 2600 clone. I think I really need to get that. I'm looking for that Pioneer Laser Active that can play PC Engine games. I used to have a Laser Active about 10 years ago. I had a Laser Active. I didn't have the PC Engine pack. I just had the Mega Drive pack and a few titles for it. I've got a Laser Active game here somewhere, but I don't have that hardware anymore. I sold it. I regret it. Anyone remember that remaster of Katamari Damacy on Switch? Yeah, I got it here somewhere. Oh, let's see. Where is it? It looks really cool on the. Oh, where is it? Can't even see anything. Oh. Did I knock it back there or something? Never mind. Oh, that's weird. Thought I had it. Well, it's around here. So it might be upstairs. As I said, I play a lot of the games upstairs in the bedroom. Okay, I played a demo of it. It's worth it. Yeah, it's a great game. You get the Japanese version. It's got a really cool interior art, and it's fully in English. They've got both languages right on it. What's the kids' take on your game room? I don't know. I don't let them in here. It's only partially a lie. They could come in here, but only with my permission because I still got very young kids, and they're just gonna pull stuff off the shelves or whatever. My girls haven't gotten to the age where they realize how big of a problem their dad has. Like they just think, oh yeah, probably every dad has a ridiculous amount of video games in a smallish closet in the house. But so far, not bad. Okay, how about super rare games? How about super rare games that are similar to limited run games? I haven't bought any of the super rare titles yet. None of them have really jumped out at me so far. I'm open to them, but like even the limited run, I don't collect just because they're limited. It's because they're games that I like or want to play. Like for example, Broken Age. Like I've already have this on my. I supported the Kickstarter, so I have it on the PC already. I've played it, I've beat it, but it's just a game I really like, so I want to have that physical. I want to show the support there. Oh my goodness, I'm getting way far behind again. Okay. I'd like to see a Super Famicom puzzle game. Okay, I'll put on one in just a second. I want to see Puyo Puyo. Which one? Puyo Puyo? Puyo Puyo 2? I can do that one of those. Laserdisc was like PlayStation 3. Didn't do so hot initially, but ended up lasting a long time and did pretty well overall. Okay, I guess so. Endless Duel is good, yes. You could easily composite a mod to 2600. Maybe some people could. I couldn't. A lot of caps to replace in those. The only Katamari Damacy game. Okay, frame rate. Every time I hear the music from a PC Engine CD Cho Aniki, I just pause and listen and trip out. As a matter of fact, I think Cho Aniki for PC CD was one of the Wii Shop that I first found out. Oh yeah, I got to go do some other things. Oh, Heath Project, thank you for joining us today. see you around. Oh, Psycho Lavos is heading out as well. Okay, see you. Okay, Taiko no Tatsujin was the same. I got the Japanese digital version. It's also in English. Yes, on the Switch. The PC version of Reroll is kind of weird, as the prints on the bottom right corner is one of the. Okay, that's strange. The original Katamari Damacy would break if the frame rate was increased during gameplay. That makes sense. There's an RF to VGA adapter for sale, and you need an NTSC to PAL PC. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, all right. Let's look at something. Let's see, maybe a puzzle game. Okay. You guys like Yoshi's Cookie? I love Yoshi's Cookie. You played Yoshi's Cookie? How rare is the Famicom Disk System RAM adapter out there? Getting way rare because of the FDS stick thing. I can't. I used to be able to find them for $5. Now you're lucky if you can find them for 30. Yoshi's Cookie was Intelligent Systems. Yes, but like Bulletproof Software did the port for the Super Famicom. Yoshi's Cookie, or let's see what other options we got. Let's see, I got a copy of Wild Tracks. Maybe we could do again. There's Choaniki is an option. I've got your Hammer and Harry type game. Okay. Okay, Yoshi's Cookie? Yeah, that's fine. We'll do Yoshi's Cookie. And that's the thing with games. Hold on. All right. Let's clean it out. I gotta say, like I used to now you were asking me what games I'm good at, and like I remember being pretty good at Yoshi's Cookie, but I haven't played it in a while, so I still do very much enjoy it though. Yeah, I should have cleaned all these things before. I think, yeah, an FDS stick is very cool. I'm hoping that most people who buy them will not just buy a RAM adapter and get the stick, because that's removing a lot of the RAM adapters from the market, which people will need as replacements. Oh dear, is this not working? Hold on, let me make sure my system's. Get that Ranma game up again. Okay, my system's working. You see a lot of the poor condition carts, those aren't the ones I sell. Those are the ones I keep for me, because I don't care so much about what a game looks like so long as it runs. What I do care is that this one might not be running. Come on, Yoshi's Cookie. We want to play you. There we go. Oh. There we go. See, Bulletproof Software did the Super Famicom version. The isopropyl alcohol. Yeah, I use this stuff myself. Okay, here we go. action versus puzzle. Let's do action. We're getting some CRT flicker a little bit. How's it looking? Can you guys kind of see what's on the screen? Too dark? Is it too bright? It is too bright, isn't it? I wonder what we can do about that. No, it is just a very bright game. Maybe it'll look better when it's playing. It's still a bit too bright, but... So basically the object of this game is just to match up all the similar type of cookies. You can move, you have to move an entire row. So you see, now I didn't get all the cookies, so I got to wait for them to drop. How do I speed up the drop? I think it's just, yeah, it's this button. See. And yeah, if you do it right, you can often clear them before the new cookies even come out. Oops. Oh no, that was a mistake. Okay, now I gotta actually play the game. But anyway, you can move the cookies around to create combos and things like that. Yeah, this came out for the NES and the Game Boy as well. I'm a big fan of this. I mean, I was a big fan of this game when it first came out. I have it on the NES, the Game Boy, and the Super Famicom. But this is the one I rented the most, the Super Famicom version, because I had just gotten a Super Famicom for Christmas, and I wanted to play everything on there. But the NES version's perfectly playable and quite nice. Yeah. Yeah, I guess it, yeah, I heard it didn't start off as a Mario-related game, but then it got kind of... I prefer Yoshi's Cookie to Yoshi, if you know. The Japanese version was called Yoshi no Tamago, Yoshi's Egg. Different puzzle game. That one didn't get a Super Nintendo version. I also prefer it to Wario's Woods. I know a lot of people like Wario's Woods, but yeah, see, this is like the only genre of games I'm not crap at is puzzle games, and I wouldn't say I'm fantastic at them either, but at least I'm not terrible. All right, let me catch up on some. Vink really needs a capture card. I have a capture device. I haven't figured out how to get everything hooked up yet. But like, if I continue to do these, I will. Yep. Yoshi's Cookie is on the Nintendo Puzzle Collection on the GameCube. Yes, I have it. Yes, but I have it as disc only. I got it real cheap. I'd like to get a complete one sometime because yeah, Panel de Pon's on there too, which is a fantastic game. And actually, the Panel de Pon that was released in Japan was Yoshi no Panel de Pon. Sure, I got a copy. So, Game Boy is wonderful for puzzle games. Let's see. So there's Yoshi's Cookie for Game Boy. I'm just about to list this on my store. Someone bought my previous copy, so I tested this one out. But you can see there's no red sticker on it. It means I haven't listed it yet. And here we go. And this is the Panel de Pon for Game Boy in Japan. Yoshino Panel de Pon. Or sorry, hold on. Yeah, Yoshino Panel de Pon. Great game. Great game. Yeah, I'll be listing all those on the site later. Someone recently came on and bought like 30 of my Game Boy games, which is actually a good idea because they're so light. They're so light to ship that the shipping for the whole thing was not very expensive, and just loose Game Boy games are very cheap, and I think Game Boy is a really good value for you get a good bang for your buck with that because most Game Boy games are pretty cheap. You can play them with a Super Game Boy on the Super Famicom. Yeah, I love the original Game Boy. Okay, you want to see a different game? Let's see. What can we try? See what I got. That's neat. Hey, let's see what's on this. I have no. You see, a lot of these cartridges, people who will put the stickers so you know what's on them. But this one has nothing. So, and I don't think I've ever tried this one. This is one of the newer ones I got. I have about 10 of these, and some of them I've tried. Some, as you can see, this one's still shrink wrapped. I've never tried that one. But this one's totally unknown. Let me. Have you ever seen one of these? This is okay. Let me explain first. This is called the Nintendo. This is called Nintendo Power cartridge, and there used to be kiosks at convenience stores like Lawson or Family Mart. In fact, there were when I first moved to Japan. No, it's not. It's not BS related actually. It's a different system, and you buy these, and you could take them to the kiosk. And it was the same kiosk you used to buy like concert tickets and stuff. You could take them there, and you could put cartridge in, and you could buy games and download them right to it. They're basically flash carts. There was a Game Boy one too. I think I have one behind me. I showed it in the last stream, but yeah, let's see what's on this one. Sorry, here's the Game Boy one. That's what the Game Boy one looks like. Anyway, let's see what's on this. Let's see what's on this puppy. Kacho on. There we go. I actually really have no idea. Okay. Ooh, jackpot! It's a Parodius, and then RPG Maker. Yeah, but whoa, Parodius. Nice. Oh, excellent. Excellent. Oh, wonderful. All right. Oh dear, this is a game I'm not particularly good at, but let's play it anyway. All right. Who should I be? Pig, stick figure guy, Goemon, Dracula, Upa Upa from Vic Viper, Octopus, Twinbee, a penguin, or Hikaru. Penguin Land guy, okay. Pentaro. Okay, here we go. I wonder if they got the rights to this music. This is a Disney song, right? It's like, I know you, I walked with you once upon a dream. Oh, it's public domain? Oh, get that American Eagle. Oh, okay. All right. I'm not good at shooters, but I do love Parodius games. I just love the energy that they have. Well, now In the Mood is playing. What, Glenn Miller, I think? Yeah. Oh, missed that one. I am so happy with this find. I do not have an actual cassette of this game, so getting this cartridge is wonderful. Wonderful get. Oh, yeah, I should probably pay attention to things going on behind me. Where do I start? Music is good. Yeah. All right, I need some power-ups. This is getting sad. There we go. In the mood, oh yeah, that's what you told me. In the mood, oh yeah, that's what you told me. You can make me on the same in the mood. Take that, American Eagle. Oh. Uh-oh. Konami's going to drop on me. What is going on? UFO catchers picking up all these cats. There's a child's head in with all the prizes. That's a little disturbing. Oh my god! There's so many things falling! Okay. Sorry I haven't been paying attention to the comments. I'm trying to not suck. All right. What's going to kill me now? Okay. Panda ballerina. Shoot. Okay. Good to have instructions. It's good that power-ups occasionally appear. Yikes. Whoa! Hey! I did something! Oh, is that just a sub-boss? I don't know. I'm pleased. I'm pleased there. So okay, let me read some of the comments. Oh, sorry. People wanted me to play Hikari. Sorry. All parodious music is public domain, except for the original Konami compositions. Disney likes using public domain to make money while screwing everyone else over. Yeah, I agree. But in Japan, they have different copyright laws. So a lot of the early Disney movies that you'll see on like DVDs for $1 all over the place because they consider that the patent has expired in Japan. And so I guess Disney is not coming after them, but you see a lot of early Disney stuff really cheap in Japan. Didn't Proteus have his own cart as well? Yes, it did. Have you ever had a Game Boy Light? No, I haven't. I picked up one for someone a number of years ago for $40 and got it to them. I should have kept it for myself. I didn't realize they were that rare. Guitar is a character I usually play in the Proteus games, except in Chatting Proteus, where I play as his female counterpart Hanako. Proteus is Konami. Yes, I really like Penguin characters in general. Yes, me too. Let's see. Has Vink ever considered getting flash carts for his consoles? I've considered it, but like I have more games than I can ever play in a lifetime anyway. A flash cart would just probably make it less likely that I'd play them. It's a wonderful Super Famicom game. Good, yes. Vink's Bizarre Adventure, yes. Were those Samurai Pizza Cats? I don't know. I still don't understand the UFO. Giant Boss, shoot its face. Yes. I've actually never played Proteus. Add that to my pile of shame. It's pretty easy. Have you ever gone to the Nintendo Museum in Osaka? No, I haven't. I am on the second stage. That's good. You beat the boss at the first stage. I've tried to play the MSX game. Yeah. Disney ruined copyright law. Yes. The guy in the background is the shelf in the background is really impressive, like walking into a book off. Yeah, that's true. Do you have another blank labeled NP card? I do, but I have a couple more, but I might want to save them because I think it would be a really interesting Famicom Dojo video to play them for the first time on a video there, because I do want to do a video on them. So, in fact, I probably should have played this one today, but I just thought it'd be fun. Remember when the game where Pentaro from Penguin Land got super fat and had to shape up? I'm not sure. By Penguin Land, you're referring to like? Is it no? That different game. Ugh. Oh, the menu music. There's not really here. Let me start this over. Oh wow! When you hit reset, it just switches. It just stays right at the Konami thing. I'll go back to the menu. Hold on. There is menu music. It's really low. Here, let me turn it up. But yeah. Oh, that is nice menu music. Yeah, that's not bad. That is not bad. All right. I mean, I can look at RPG Maker, but I don't think there's going to be much to see there. RPG Tsukuru. Yeah. I wonder if they've got a game saved on here. No, I don't want to make a game. Well, yeah. Yeah, not right now. Okay. Okay. leave the menu music rolling. Sure. I'll leave the menu rolling while we talk. Yeah, there is a Switch RPG Maker coming, and you can already download the player. So like you can play games other people have made even if you don't own the game yourself. It's kind of neat. All right. All right. Anything else? Anything people want to see? Let's see. Let me see what else I can find that's kind of unique. Oh my goodness. Do I have a Famicom titler? No, I don't. I wish I did. Have any of the Super Famicom Fire Emblem games? No. Some of the Famicom. I have the two Famicom ones. Actually, I might have one of the Super Famicom Fire Emblem games, but I don't really collect them because those are games I'd rather play in English. What about a platformer? How about what is it like in Japan? It's pretty awesome. I like Japan. I mean, it's a good place. It's a good place if you're into Japanese media. It's a safe country to live in. The food's good. Yeah. Okay. Man, good stuff. Yeah, there were a lot of games released specifically to the Nintendo Power service that never came out on carts. One of the Fire Emblem games was originally released just to that service, but came out later on a cartridge due to request. But Super Punch Out never was released on a cart in Japan. It was just on that service. All right. I kind of don't want to turn off that music, but let's play something else. How about Bomberman Bidaman? Oh, or yeah, I can play a platformer. There. How about this guy? How you create your channel Famicom Dojo? Well, actually, Sean did a lot of the creation work there, but we started it a long time ago, and the name comes from the name of an actual shop here called Famicom Dojo, and some of our videos take place in that shop. You can check it out. Sorry, I'm cleaning a cartridge in the background, so. There we go. So this is Daiku no Gen. Yep. I believe the first one came out in the United States as Hammer and Harry. Am I correct? Am I correct with that? Oh, sorry. Kacho on. There. Sorry. But and the second one I think was Japan exclusive, or maybe like Japan and Europe exclusive. I don't know. I know it's expensive. Yeah. Use it. No. Uh-oh. Don't you hate it when you have a new house and it gets bombed? I mainly see this character on pachinko machines in Japan. Oh no! All right. Let's fix us some house.
Easy.
Oh man, this is really satisfying, hitting people with my hammer. Oh, sorry. Check the comments for a second. Should really pay attention to what I'm doing. The jump's really floaty, but it's a really satisfying. I would totally buy a Switch collection of these games. All right. Oh, did I mention I'm bad at platformers too? I do enjoy them though. Are all the garbage cans secretly those guys? Yeah, maybe. When you get it, give me the foods. Okay. Is that something I want to jump? Lame. Oh man. Oh, now I'm doing horribly. I mean, not that I was doing wonderful before. Okay, so if I've got the not as strong hammer, it takes me multiple. Okay. Now, is this a platform I should jump on? Or yes, okay. It doesn't kill me if I hit the top part. Ugh, all right. All right. All right. Oh, man. This is a cool game, though. Very cool game. Very, very cool game. All right. Hammer and Harry never got a North American release for NES. Oh, it didn't. Okay. back to the Nintendo Power music. Back to the Nintendo Power cartridge music. All right. Sure, we'll play that in the background. All right, let me love that Mode 7 effect. Yeah. That zoom effect for no reason is so Super Nintendo. Oh, yes, definitely. Definitely. I will be putting in an order from your shop. Can I get you to sign the DVD? Yes. Yeah, just put it in the comments that you want to sign. And if you do want a DVD, get quick because I've only got three left, I think. But yeah, I can sign it, but I'll have to open it to do so. Oh my goodness! Oh, I love this. This is gonna be my new running music. There's some really good music in Super Famicom games and Genesis games as well. Just that generation was really good. Oh, there's one of my Kunio-kun games. Dodgeball. All right. I don't know if I could ship my copy of the DVD for you to sign, Vink. I mean, you could. It's kind of expensive to ship it to Japan and have it shipped back, but I'd be happy to do it. But that seems expensive. It would probably be cheaper for you to just buy another copy that could be signed. Then you'd have one signed by Sean and one signed by Vink. That would be weird. Star Ocean with its full song with vocals. Yes. That is a very, very cool one. There's a couple other games that have full vocal songs. Tales of Fantasia has a full vocal song. Let's see. I think I got a copy here. Sorry, I wish I was better prepared here. Oh, Star Ocean, yeah, and something under something down the world has a vocal opening song too. Yeah, let's play some music. That's better because then you don't have to see how bad I am at video games. You can just assume. A very exciting stream, watching me shuffle through my game collection. You want a game with awesome music. You want a game with awesome music. This guy right here. Oh my goodness. All right, Tales of Fantasia. You see, this is why I hate that Super Famicom games have no side labels. It's really hard to find what you're looking for. There we go. There we go. Rhythm Tengoku, yeah. All right. Yep, that is the Japanese Rhythm Heaven. And it's the Game Boy Advance one never came out in the United States. It's a Japan exclusive. The first one you got was the DS one. Okay. But personally, I like the first one better than the DS ones. I thought it was simpler. Okay, let's listen.
この世に悪があるとすれば、それは人の心だ。あなたの目をさらずっと待ってたこの時モナリザ生まれてるあてにまぶたとける日差し遠い明日の記憶ここに目覚めの時
But yeah, I just find that tremendously impressive. I mean, it's got good sound all the way through it, but yeah. Oh man. Okay. Anyway, anything else you guys want to see or hear? I guess hear. I love it. I love it when games try to do something unique like that. More dancing. Yeah, that music was from the Super Famicom. Yes. You think that's cool? Let me show you something. Look at this. You guys have you heard of this game? So it's an adventure game. It's an RPG, and it was basically made to teach Japanese people English. So it's a bilingual game. It's an adventure game you can play in English, and you can kind of see the English right there. And they wanted to have voice acting with it, but it's a Super Famicom game, so it came with this thing. Do you see this? Here, let me open it up. All kinds of stuff in here. And it has these CDs. This is the dialogue and music in the game, okay? And then you hook this up to your Super Famicom, this little box right here, and you connect. It's an RF transmitter, and you hook it up to you connect it to the remote control part on your stereo system, your CD player, so it will play the tracks that go along with the game from your CD player as a way of letting you play the game along with the music. You gotta sync everything up. There are 3 games in this series on the Super Famicom. Now they got ported. I've got the first one for 3DO, and they also came out on Saturn. But it's not nearly as cool when you don't have to do this incredibly convoluted. There was also a, I believe it was a game in the, what's it called? The Angelique series that used something like this. Yep. Yeah. So I have all 3 of those. Hold on. Please. Oh, I don't have all 3. Oh yeah, okay, I got the 3rd one. Hey, looks like I got 2 copies of the first one. I should put that up on the store. Okay. I calls it. I'll buy it. Add it to my order. Hold on. I should test them first. Make sure they're working good. Oh, heading the old dusty trail. Okay. Oh, do you have a link to my store? Sure. Just a second. There you go. There's a link to my store. Donut care. Just gimme. All right. Yeah. Let me. I'll take some pictures of it. I'll put it up on the store soon. All right. But yeah, I just love those weird things. I love the weird things. They're like, Japan is a country who like identifies a problem like, these cartridges can't hold all this voice data. What does? A CD player. Well, what do we do? Let's make a little box that communicates with the CD player so we can I just love it. I just love it. Yeah. Just absolutely so cool. Skip that, just add it to my bill. Colin, do you have an order with me currently? Sorry, I didn't. Let's see. Not right now, but yeah, in your next one, we can talk about it. Yeah, take your time. Take your time. I won't list it until you're ready. I won't even put it on the store. When your order after you make your order, just I'll we can talk about it later. I can send you an invoice for it, so don't worry about it. I'll hold it for you. Yeah. But yeah, there's so many crazy weird things for that came out in Japan. Just unique. I love that kind of stuff. I love it, and that's why I I'll still game when it's an all digital future, but something's going to be lost. You know what I mean? Something's going to be lost. Oh, let's see. What else? What else is neat? What else is weird? Lots of things are neat and weird. Hey, Starkophile. Hey, Vink. Hello. Thanks for joining us. I think I might be wrapping up fairly soon. It's probably getting really late for you guys, right? I mean, like, what time is it for you guys there? I'm at work at the moment. Thank you. I won't say anything. 3 p.m. Okay, yeah, we got. I guess we got people from all over the place. But for the Americans, it's got to be getting pretty late. But yeah, I still got a little bit of Mario candy left, so I'll try to include those with any orders that go out. I need to get more of this. I've gone through 8 bags of it. I'm not gonna lie, not all that has gone into orders. Some of that's gone to my waistline. I have insomnia, so I probably won't be sleeping until about 8 a.m. Oh, that's too bad. Oh, speaking, Cycle, I just sent out your order today. I'll send you an update soon. But yeah, please enjoy those games. Let's see. Oh, I got something to show. So remember how I said that I said there was no cartridge released for Super Punch Out? There wasn't, but there's a bootleg cart that I found that has Super Punch Out and Wild Snake and what is this, NBA Live '95. This is the first bootleg cart I ever found in Japan, and it's really interesting that so you've got your English stuff in the back, unlike a regular cart. See, no Nintendo and stuff like that. Yeah, I didn't even realize you could. Yeah. Yep. But yeah, that was pretty. I did a video on this. There's something. Yeah. Go Akman. That's a good game. That's a good game. Windows 10 hates me. Yeah. I think I may need to mod my PS1 or PS2 to play the first one. Yeah, but I mean, if you want to play it on original hardware, sure. But I think there's some emulators out there that actually support physical discs. I'm not sure. I know there was one on the Mac called Virtual Game Station that worked pretty well. What do you think about bootlegs and such very, very expensive Famicom and Super Famicom games? I don't mind them as long as they're very clearly labeled as boots. Like what I've and here, let me go on a little bit of a rant. There's a guy selling PC Engine bootlegs right now, like reproductions of like Rondo of Blood and things like that. And I don't have a problem with that specifically, but they use the original artwork and things, and it's very hard to. They did Sapphire as well, and it's very hard to tell the difference between the real disc and this bootleg. I believe they're indicated in some way. But there were some copies of Sapphire that were released a few years back that didn't indicate that they were didn't indicate that they were reproductions in any sort of way, and I just feel that that's hard because that's one of the reasons I haven't bought a copy of Sapphire for myself, because there's more bootlegs out there than the original, and I don't have a problem if they're out there if they're okay, so they're selling these Rondo of Blood bootlegs. So Konami's making $0 from this because they're reproductions, and the guy who's making them is selling them for about $60 or $70 each. And he puts them in a nice case. They have very high quality inserts and everything like that. But it's taking someone else's property and releasing it at a high cost. Do you know what I mean? If he was doing this as a service to other gamers and releasing them for like $15, just getting it out there so more people could play it. I mean, it's obviously still copyright infringement, but that, it's more of like it's a service for, you want something nice on your shelf. It's clearly a bootleg. We can play it. That'd be great. But like they're releasing like these collections for like $200 of games that, are very expensive games. But they're having a box set of like 4 games that the originals would sell for, I don't know, maybe $600 for all 4 of them for $200. But the person who's doing it doesn't have any right to do that. Doesn't have any right to be making a huge profit off someone else's games. And I don't know. Like, I think repo carts are a way that people can play games that they would normally never be able to play. I know my brother played through Mother 3 on a Game Boy Advance repo cart, and an English translated version, because there wasn't any way to do that. But I don't know. Oh, the stuff on AliExpress, I have less of a problem with that. I don't know, like. I really do think that, like, if people clearly indicate this is a reproduction, and it can be valued, but when people try to pass a reproduction off as the actual game, and I dislike that. I really do. I seen a pawn shop selling an Earthbound card, and they were asking $60 for it. Oh, that's good. A lot of pawn shops have no idea what anything's worth. Buying flash cards is much cheaper in the long term than buying individual bootlegs. Yeah, that's the other thing. That's one thing I don't really understand about the bootlegs is, for the most part, if you're gonna buy something you don't own anyway, it seems like it seems like I don't know. But obviously, I've got this. I for the most part do not collect bootleg games. I've come across a few of them over the years. This clearly fake Mario Brothers 9, which has the most terrifying Mario and Yoshi I've ever seen. Chinese bootleg. This Pac-Man that looks pretty good. I mean, I don't have Samari, no. Brush roller, I don't even know what this is. Looks pretty terrible. To get them to work. Have I ever heard of Granddad? No. What's that? Video game music releases. Yeah, yeah, and those are even harder to you go to an anime con and most of the Japanese CDs there are boots. Anything like Ever Anime or any of those Kiss Anime or I don't know whatever those are. Yeah, there's so many bootlegs out there. And again, if something's like impossible to get and it's clearly labeled as a bootleg, I don't know. Like if there's a game that clearly is never going to be released again because the company's gone out of business and there's no way for anybody to acquire it otherwise, in any way, I'm kind of okay with those. But when you bootleg things that are Kiss Anime isn't bootleg, it's pirate anime streaming service. Yeah, but I believe they used to release physical things because someone in my anime group, I think that's how they were watching Excel Saga for the first time, something like that. How you found the Satella view for Sean? Oh gosh, I don't even remember where I found that. I wonder if I'll ever get it back. I think it's pretty much Sean's now. Brush Roller is an unlicensed version of Crush Roller. That makes sense. It's like the Neo Geo Pocket. Oh, that's a pretty fun game actually. That's a pretty fun game. A ROM hack of one of the NES Flintstones games. It's on Mario 7 in 1 bootleg cart. Interesting. I mean, I think to tell you the truth, the bootlegs that not bootlegs, but like the like Hong Kong originals, I think some of those are really cool. I know someone made a NES cassette version of like Final Fantasy VII, and there's a Harry Potter game, and like I respect that kind of intellectual property theft. It's very interesting. Oh, you okay? You guys want to dance to the Oh, you want to dance to that? Oh, sorry. I thought you wanted to dance to the Neo Geo Pocket Color menu music, which is also good music to dance to. Oh, no batteries? Here we go. Menu music can be great. Thoughts on Hong Kong 97? Terrible game. Just ridiculous, but very interesting history. Terrible game. The ultra healthy gamers video on it that went up recently, really, really good. Menu musics. That's where it's at, guys. Menu musics. All right, I'm gonna stop playing that. How about sad dancing to the Satellaview error music? Oh, okay. I don't feel bad that eBay scalpers who are selling games at overinflated prices get screwed over by bootlegs. That's true. That's true. That's true. Like, I think it's. Yeah. You make a valid point. You make a valid point. You make a valid point. Do you know how the Hong Kong cartridge is found by a YouTuber and it's the only copy? Not even a cartridge; it's a floppy disk, actually. But yeah. It's the ultra healthy gaming nerd. He did a video on it about 2 months ago. His channel exploded after that. Oh my goodness, that's the kind of video I need to make to get because it got recommended by YouTube. His video, so he got really popular like overnight, which is good for him. He's a cool guy. He's also in Japan. Vink's prices are better than Akihabara prices in a lot of cases. Like I don't buy things unless I get a good price on them, and then I sell them here because like if I just go to Book Off, the prices aren't great. So I only buy the things that I kind of have an idea of what things should cost, and so I buy things if they're cheaper than that cost, and I don't if they're not. So yeah. Since you're older, do you recall seeing anti-deck multi-carts on NES back in the 80s and early 90s? No, I never saw multi-carts, but I heard about them. I heard about them from Nintendo Power, which was like, don't put them in your system. They might ruin your system. What do you think of the Nintendo van of emulator and ROMs? The Nintendo van? Oh, the Nintendo ban. I don't know. I don't know what I think of the Nintendo ban on emulators and ROMs because I do believe in preservation of games. But at the same time, Nintendo is one that actively does re-release their stuff in many cases. You know what I mean? Like it's not like the Nintendo stuff is going to disappear if no one preserves it. You know what I mean? Some of the third party stuff, sure, that stuff might go away, but like Nintendo is constantly re-releasing their own stuff, and from what I've heard about copyright law, and correct me if I'm wrong, if Nintendo doesn't go after IP theft, they could weaken the further case. Like if they don't protect their IP in all cases, if they just let it go, it could weaken the strength of their IP. I don't know if that's true or not. I've heard that said a lot of times, so I'm not sure. But in general, what I think would be a better solution is I think that copyright on a game should expire after about 30 years. You know what I mean? That seems about fair. I don't know. I don't know if it's a sticky situation, you know, because without emulation, a lot of people would never have played a lot of very good games. It's hard. Hey, I wonder if the Game Boy version of the Nintendo Power cartridge has menu music. Will you get more Zelda games in your store? Which ones are you looking for? And sure. All right, where'd I put it? I like, if you're listening to this stream, you always hear like things falling in the background. That's stuff I'm going to have to clean up as soon as I'm off stream. Yeah, this is good entertainment right now. Watching me clean up, yeah. More things need menu music. Why does everything require additional cleaning? I very much support the kind of ROM hacking that adds translations for people who can't play certain games. That's a scene I can get behind. There we go. Okay, let's see. Let's see what we got. You just heard the air honk? Yeah, I haven't put the game in yet. I was just... All right, let's see if this has menu music. I really can't remember. Holy... Oh, thank you, Adrian. Okay, I like this. I really like this a lot. Okay, what's on here? I got Picross 2 and LPM. I'm just going to listen to the menu music more. Someone just made an order. That's nice. Is it someone who's on the stream right now? If so, thank you. Yeah, see, those were the different... Hold on. Those were the different supermarkets that you could... Hold on. Oh, now I've done it. Okay. Lawson was the whatever. That's the place where there was one in my town, which got taken out. Yeah. Puzzle Magazine. So basically, you've got this is kind of like, oh man, it's a Picross game. I don't know if you can even see it with how much glare, but it is a Picross game. Kind of like a yeah. Oh, you just bought Zelda Ocarina of Time for me? Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. Is there any other one you're looking for right now? Put that music back on. Ah, you bought the boxed Ocarina of Time. Thank you very much. I'll get that out to you maybe today, maybe tomorrow. Sorry, it's yeah. I guess the Super Game Boy 2 didn't come out worldwide because the Game Boy was just kind of, it was done. I don't know. Yeah, I gotta clean these. I've got 4 Super Game Boy 2s. Again, because I'm planning to chain them together to do a video at some point in the future. Yes, it's not Game Boy Color compatible. It's basically, I mean, basically the only difference is this port right here allows it to be hooked up to basically this was made so you could transfer Pokemon. That's really the only reason it exists. And the speed is correct. So sound sounds how it's supposed to sound. It's a little bit fast on the or a little bit slow on the Super Game Boy apparently. Okay, Carl, I'll look for those games for you. You're looking for boxed ones? Oh my goodness, I really like this. Forget the games that are on here. I'm just going to keep listening. Well, and I believe it's Picross too. So whoever owned this before me liked Picross. Oh my goodness, you can't see anything. Oh, there you go. Man, I love Picross. I need to get more of these Game Boy ones now. Oh my goodness. Man, I should have called this stream like the best of menu music. Oh. All right. Okay, gosh, what else? I kind kind of want to listen to some Game Boy music now. So Puyo Puyo on the Game Boy, it's kind of neat. It's a Super Game Boy enhanced one because it's kind of hard to play Puyo Puyo on any kind of like black and white screen to begin with. But it had some kind of nice. Oh, maybe I'm thinking of Puyo Puyo too. Yeah, this doesn't look very enhanced at all. I guess it's. Yasashi. Adjust the brightness on the TV. Unfortunately, I do not have the remote to this TV, so I don't know if I don't know if I can even get into the menu. No, I can't. It is the problem. I got this TV for free, but no remote, so I also can't remove this thing that says auxiliary, which is a big problem. Oh, this looks pretty nice. That's not as impressive as I'd hoped. Okay. Remember when that Toy Story game for Game Boy had used the SNES's audio chip when playing it on Super Game Boy? Yeah, there's a lot of games that have like enhanced sound or control options. I think King of Fighters 95 did something if you put it in the Super Game Boy. I know it allowed two player, two controllers, obviously, without having to use the link cable. I know it allowed 2 players. Let's try it. Yes, Space Invaders on the Game Boy had a complete SNES game on the Game Boy cart. Couldn't you change the light exposure of your camera that you're using? I don't know. It's just the webcam on my computer. Probably, but I don't know if I can do it while the stream's going. Sorry. I'll try to get it worked out better for next time. Come on, Super Game Boy 2. There we go. All right. Yeah, that's the problem. You got 2 things to worry about. What I like about the carts, though, is pretty much with enough cleaning. I don't know if I've ever come across one that I couldn't bring back to life. And maybe this will be the first. The fail horn. Fail horn. Yeah, that's basically what it is. Oh, okay. Thank you, Psycho. See you around. There we go. Nice border. It was not as bad last time. That's a little better. Well, obviously I'm going to be Mai, because I'm always Mai. Oh, yeah. This sounds like it might... Yeah, it definitely sounds... The music's not anything enhanced, but... I could be wrong. This could be the original Game Boy sounds, but it sounds a little beyond. You lost. Perfect. And Neo Geo Pocket Color King of Fighters was so much better. Did you know that Mai was added as a DLC character for Dead or Alive 5 for obvious reasons? That makes sense. I mean, the Donkey Kong games and Killer Instinct was on the Game Boy. Yeah. Samurai Shodown was on the SNES. Yes. Gotta go. It's been fun watching the stream. Good. Do I have Donkey Kong 94? I have my personal copy somewhere. I'd have to dig it out. Yes, I do. That's a great game. Oh my goodness. But anyway, probably I should head out from the stream as well pretty soon. Did anyone have any questions before we end up? Or oh yeah, we need the menu music. Before we go, gotta get it nicely stuck in everybody's head. I'll shoot you a message on Discord. Oh, okay, cool. What about Super Donkey Kong 99? I do not know. About that big Super Famicom box. Oh, okay, yeah, the Emmett. The game's called Emmett. Oh, sorry, that was disgusting. But yeah. Okay, well, anyway, I think I'm gonna end this stream right now. A little under 2 hours. If you're still interested in picking up the U.S. version of Star Fox, Lemmy Novik. Yeah, send me a message through Facebook. The Japan Retro Direct Facebook page would be great. Super Donkey Kong 99 was a bootleg game for the Mega Drive that's pretty terrible. Yeah, it doesn't sound like it's going to be super amazing. Is Discord okay? Yeah, Discord's fine. I hope you enjoyed that Laserdisc video I sent you. Yeah, I'll check it out. I'll check it out as soon as I can. I got to get some lunch in me and get things ready before my kids come home. But anyway, I'll see you guys later. Thank you so much. Bye-bye. How do I stop this? Just dance for a while.